Hey, imagine if someone who's not even in the same room with you could unlock your phone or even answer a call on your behalf. Scientists are working to show how that could happen in the future, or maybe even now. Our cybersecurity expert, Dave Hatter, is with us this morning via Zoom. This is terrifying to me, Dave. It's called ghost touch. So what I understand is it's a contactless attack on a touch screen like your phone, correct? How does that work?
First off, thanks for having me, Sheila. And secondarily, see, you don't even need me anymore. You've gotten so smart about this, you don't even need me. You figured the whole thing out yourself. Yeah, you pretty much nailed it. Now, the good news is no one has seen this in the wild yet. It's still, a theoretical thing. But researchers from 2 different universities demonstrated on 9 different phones, and my guess is a lot more will be subject to it, including an iPhone, which, is generally tend to be seen as a much more secure platform, that with the right electromagnetic interference, you can literally make the phone think that it's being touched. The good news is it only works up to 40 millimeters away, so someone has to be pretty close. But one of the scenarios they laid out is you go into a restaurant or library or something, you lay your phone down on the table. With the right equipment under that table, they literally might be able to unlock your phone, click a link, have you connect to a rogue network or something like that. So yeah, it's kind of disturbing, and just goes to show you how quickly the technology advances and how creative these folks are in terms of different types of attacks to try to steal your data.
So I guess this is so beyond what I'm able to think about, but we have seen the FBI not be able to unlock iPhones that are passcode protected or face lock protected. How does this actually work? What are they using to unlock the phone? Explain it to me.
Well, you've touched on a key thing there, Sheila. If you have a password or a face ID, or you need to scan your fingerprint or something, they wouldn't be able to get in. So that's one of the best defenses, and just such an important reminder to folks. Whether it's a computer, a phone, a tablet, or whatever, you really need to have a strong, unique password on every device, and you need to make sure that device automatically locks at some point, after some period of inactivity. Because in this case, they're able to make the phone think you swiped it, or something like that. But they did not indicate in the research that they would necessarily, they're not saying they can crack your password. Now, if they knew your password, could they potentially hit the right places on the screen to log in? Probably. But yeah, it's an interesting attack because they're just making the phone think it's being touched. So anything that could be done, like swipe up to open the phone, if you don't have a password on it, they could pull off. And again, just indicates how important it is to lock your devices with a strong password or biometrics or something like that.
The facial recognition, I think, is a wonderful tool. So what would be the purpose of doing this type of research in the first place, Dave? Why would scientists want to know that this is possible?
Well, sometimes, Sheila, I think they just do this stuff because they just want to see what these things are capable of. But in other cases, you have organizations like Google Project Zero or Palo Alto Unit 42, where they're basically white hat hackers who are getting paid to try to find these kind of vulnerabilities in systems. So, thankfully, there are good people out there who are trying to find these kind of vulnerabilities so that the people that make these devices or make software can fix them. Because one of the defensive tactics against this would be you have to make the phone more resistant to that type of electromagnetic interference. It would have to be less able to be manipulated by radio waves versus someone touching it. And some of the other things they've thrown out. Literally, I know this sounds crazy to people, but they make Faraday cage wallets and purses. A Faraday cage is a device made of mesh that basically will block all electromagnetic signals. So you could throw your phone in a Faraday cage purse or wallet and have it completely disconnected. But again, the most basic defense for the average person is just make sure you have a strong password or something that locks the phone, requires someone to know it to get in, and then you'd be pretty much protected from this particular attack. But thankfully, people are trying to discover these things so that companies can improve their devices and software so they're less susceptible to attack, and people can be aware of these things and take steps to make sure they're not a victim.
All right, Dave Hatter, thanks again for the warning about that. Appreciate you.
Always my pleasure. Thanks.
All right, see you later, Bob.